Today I'm going to use the Cook Joy air fryer to make a veggie frittata. And I'm going to use a little accessory. It's a pan that I can lower down into the air fryer, and it's easy to get back out. So I'm going to start by taking all these veggies over here that make this so delicious. I'm going to use a small zucchini, some chives, a red pepper, 3 eggs, and some Mexican cheese. First I'm going to cut up the veggies and put them in this little canister and put them in the air fryer for a few minutes. So let me get them all cut up and I'll show you how to do it. First I'm going to slice up the zucchini very thin. Okay, I sliced the zucchini up very thin, and I'm going to start by putting that into the canister. Separate each of the slices. And we have about this much in the bottom of the container. Okay, let's add the peppers and the chives. The chives, I'm just going to use a little bit of that. I don't want them to be real overpowering. So I have, a fingertip full of chives. We'll spread them around. And then we'll take the red pepper. I'm going to use about half of this, and I'll save the rest for another recipe. I'm just going to cut thin strips out of this. I always go with bite-sized pieces, so we'll cut them once this way. There we have some nice bite-sized pieces to add. Alright, there's our veggies. Now let's put a little bit of olive oil on that. Just a little drizzle. We're going to put them right into the air fryer and let them cook a little bit before we add the eggs and cheese. So let's go up to the air fryer. We lift the lid. And I don't have a rack or anything in there right now. I'm just going to sit this canister in there. And then you can see when we're ready to get it out and it's hot and hard to handle, all we do is lift up the handle and get it out. Now we have a release button in the back to close the lid. Okay, we're going to set the time and temperature. So first we'll press the button that shows us we're going to set the time. And we're going to set it for 6 minutes. Then we'll press the button for temperature. We see it flashing, and we're going to set that for 380 degrees, about that. Let's go to, 380 is perfect, and start. And the air fryer starts up, and they'll start cooking our veggies. In the meantime, I'm going to mix up the eggs and the cheese. Okay, one of the nice features about the Cook Joy is you can look into the window and watch your food cooking, then you know how far it has come along. So for now we're going to take 3 eggs, put them in a bowl, and beat them up. These are large eggs. Then I'm going to take some cheese mixture. This is mixture of cheddar, Monterey Jack, asadero and queso. Lots of different tastes in there. Or you can use cheddar, anything that you prefer. I'm going to use about a quarter cup. I'm going to add some dill for seasoning. By putting it in the egg mixture, that's one good way to spread it around the whole dish. And I'm going to add some fresh ground black pepper. Alright, that's pretty. Let's beat it up. Okay, the cooking of the vegetables is coming to the end of the cycle. And when the air fryer finishes its cycle, it gives you a little beep, so you know it's time. There you go. Let's open it up. You can hear the fan still running a little bit to cool down the air fryer at the end of the cooking. Now let's lift it up. I'm going to take a look in there. See, the vegetables are nicely cooking. They're not overly done, but that's good because we're going to put this back in with the eggs in it. Alright, we're going to pour the egg mixture in there, and since the pan is so hot, it might start to cook as it hits the pan. Eggs and cheese, lots of seasoning. Nice. Alright, now we want to fluff this around a little bit. Make sure that the eggs get in between all of the zucchini slices and peppers. Because this is going to be a breakfast that we share. We want to make sure that both people get the right amount of egg and cheese in their serving. Okay, that really looks good. We're going to return it to the air fryer. See how nice that is? Okay, lots of veggies in this one. Alright, there's a little clip on the side here to help us lower the lid. It's a safety feature. And we'll go back over here and then we'll reset the air fryer the same as before, but this time we're going to set it for 18 minutes. Okay, let's take a peek in there. That's the beauty of this window. We don't have to lose the heat or turn it off just to take a look. Now you can see the eggs are starting to set up and looking good. Okay, we're at the end of the cycle. Hear that little beep? Let's open it up and take a look. Oh, wow. Doesn't that look good? Nice browning on the cheese that came to the top. So let's take it out, lifting it up by the handle. There we go. And I'd like to turn it out on a plate if possible here. Okay, we're going to do this just like a cake. Put a plate on top and flip it over. Ooh, look at that. Now, let's take some extra cheese. It smells so good. I can smell those scallions. We're just going to let this melt for a minute. Guess who's hungry? It's the guy that threw the tomato. Rick, you gonna eat a veggie frittata with
I'll
me?
eat some. That's
All
how
right.
hungry I am.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna turn the pan over top of it for a minute and let that cheese melt. Okay, I think that tomato would make a nice little garnish. Let's cut it up. Okay, there's our breakfast frittata for two, topped with a nice homegrown tomato. Hey, this air fryer is one of my new favorite appliances. It's really great that you can see in the window. It's a Cook Joy, and I'll put the link there in case you're interested in that. But right now we're going to dig into this frittata and have some breakfast. Thanks for watching.